Good afternoon. Welcome to San Diego, Sept of the Howling Winds. This scene set a short while after the events of our last one, in which there was an attack on some of the kinfolk housing. Uh, this scene is Sierra coming to investigate. So we will start with Sierra with what she wants to do.
Uh, what how'd the whole thing go down? I'm not she's not entirely sure how it's going, so she's just gonna survey the situation and see if she can't paint a picture at this point to start at least.
All right. Most of the damage looks to be almost exclusively, other than a couple claw marks, to the cabin trailer thing that Desiree was staying in. There's claw marks on two other trailers.
Uh, oh shit, are those kinfolk okay then?
Yes.
Okay, no, at least you don't have to worry about that.
Part of Desiree's trailer was also burned.
Okay. Um, it's like burned with like a torch or burned with something else.
Burned with something else.
Okay. It's almost as if there was a highly toxic fire that was burning here.
Kind of, but the burn marks are kind of strange when they come over the edge of the top. It seems they got it out before there was too much damage.
Okay. So, like, did they try to, like, blast through the front?
The front door has been torn off the hinges. The frame around the door has been basically ripped to shreds.
Okay.
Just inside, on the floor by the door, you will see blood, and then on the wall heading into the hallway to the back bedrooms, you'll also see more blood.
Okay. Um, does this look like a kidnapping or, like, an assassination attempt?
Roll me wits and law.
I don't think I have law.
Okay, what else would be appropriate? Wits.
I have. There's streetwise is a thing.
Yeah, do it. You can do wits streetwise. That'll work. That might actually work a little bit better. We're in this second dice roller.
Okay. Oh shit! I do have law.
We'll use whichever one's the better dice pool for you.
It is law, surprisingly. Wow, I'm surprised I gave myself that. And it was two, you said?
Wits, law,
Yeah.
standard diff.
Okay. I'm calling the botch now. Which it wasn't with two successes.
Uh, it looks. It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like a little bit of both. Like maybe they started off trying to do one thing and then switched to the other. But you're not entirely sure which way it went.
Okay.
What else do you want to look into?
Um Do we have the bodies of the like attackers of the hostiles?
You have four bodies because one of them got away. Two of
One
them
got
were Krynos,
okay.
and the other two are Hamid.
Fun. All right. Cool.
The one that got away had been on the roof and started the fire.
Okay. Okay. Can anyone give her a general description of what that dude looked like?
Uh, Desiree can.
Fun. She'll ask around, and I assume she'll be brought to Desiree.
Does not take long. She will look up and be kind of surprised to see you as you come in.
Hey, heard that people decided to have a party when I was gone.
Yeah, party. That's definitely what I would call it. Yeah.
Real talk though. How are you holding up?
Um, Dazzles came and did that touching thing that makes it heal, but my arm still hurts.
Yeah. Do you think you can describe to me, you know, what happened from your perspective and, you know, anyone that you recognized?
Um, let's see. Um, I was in the kitchen making dinner. Yeah, dinner, and there was a knock at the front door. Um, Jacob went. Joe. Oh God, I can't even think of his name right now. I'm so frazzled. He went and answered the
Jake?
door. Jason. Yeah, I don't know why my brain's so rattled. Um, yeah, Jason, and he looked through the door and he gave me a look like something's up because it was just a weird look, like he didn't look comfortable with what he saw. So he actually made sure that the chain was latched before he cracked it open. Um, and I moved to try and be able to peek out. Um, I recognized one of the men. He used to come by on occasion. He liked to run his hands through my hair. It was really kind of disturbing. I think he's a spirit talker too. And he I think he saw me because that's when he's and she'll gesture about how tall he is. Um, when he looks like a person, he uh, he has like short, really blonde hair, um, very very pale blue eyes. Um, what else? Um, he doesn't have claws though. That's something that was always weird to me. Whenever I saw him in his bigger form, it was kind of blondish, but there was a there was almost an oiliness about the look of it, like if you know what I mean.
He was like a dirty blonde, or he just had greasy hair.
Kind of like greasy hair, but it seemed thicker or darker or something. I don't know how to explain it really. Um, and then you know, when I saw him start turning into Krynos, um, I used the bit of rage that I feel within myself to go Krynos, and then I slammed the door shut and told Jason to get his wife into the back room, and they started. pounding and clawing on the door, and then I heard something on the roof. Um, that went on for, it seemed like forever, but it was probably only like 5, 10 seconds. And then they stopped beating on the door, but there was a sound of fighting outside. So I took that chance to go in the back and make sure Jason and his wife were okay. I busted out the window and was help them out. I got him out first so that he could catch her, and so that she didn't get cut on any of the broken glass. Um, and that's when Lefty came in. When I turned around, I was so expecting it to be one of them. I was so scared, but when it was Lefty, I was just like ready to cry. It was relieving to see a friendly face. Um, but I didn't see his body outside. Um, they used to call him Fangs of Discord, I think. I don't know if that's still the same because I guess your names can, or our names can change.
Yeah, depending. Yeah.
So I think he was the one that got away because, like I said, I didn't see his body with the others when we came outside.
Things
And the
of
kin
what's his name?
Fangs of Discord,
Okay.
but the kinfolk got on putting the fire out pretty quickly, and thankfully none of the kin got hurt.
It's a good thing if mm, it's a good thing we made it out better than we could have, for sure.
Lefty looked pretty hurt. Is he going to be okay?
If he's still
Lefty Raya.
walking, he'd be fine.
Okay. Um, I don't know what. When they were scratching on the roof, it didn't sound like they were like trying to dig in though. So I don't know what they were doing up there because the roofs of these places aren't very thick. Granted, they I know that they've reinforced them because well, Garu are around, and otherwise one of us could rip through a number of these homes like nothing, and people would get really hurt really easily. So it's probably the only reason they didn't just smash right in.
All right, all right.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Raya? Yeah, Raya.
Not right now. I have an idea, and it's an inkling of an idea. I'll I'll get back to you with specifics, but I think there might be a way to turn this around into something. Well, it'll be interesting for sure.
Okay.
For now, though, And for now, though, I have to keep just looking around. I think I have a good amount of. I think I have a good amount of info at this point. I think it goes without saying that this Fangs of Discord is going to be the public enemy number one for a little bit.
Just be careful. Mm. He likes to bring Banes if he's having trouble with places.
Oh, really now? Okay.
Yeah. He was the one that helped summon the little mother, they called it, where I used to live.
He summoned that. Well, help summon that.
Yeah.
Fun. Well, all right then. Because now we know that I'm probably going to have to deal with some of his backup.
I only recognize like two of the bodies though, who were usually with him. The other two I don't recognize. He usually had like 5 or 6 Garu following him when he was doing big things.
What position did he occupy? Did he have any kind of official position?
Um, he never told me his position. Um, but he said um that he was as far above me as our father was above him. I don't know exactly what that means.
He is as you're so okay. So you're as far from him as he is from his father. He said.
Our fa Yeah, they call him father. Um, from what Dazzles has told me, I believe that that's what you call the worm.
Oh. Okay.
That's probably why he was able to get away.
Yeah, this motherfucker does sound like a beard.
Be careful if you go after him.
What am I not? Sarah looks side to side.
I'm sure you're usually careful, but he may be he's I think probably more dangerous than many of the fights you've had so far.
That's fair.
You may have trouble pinning down where he's at because they say that he makes his home in a moving cave. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but
A moving cave. Okay.
I remember it felt like an earthquake once before he arrived, but there was no signs of an earthquake or anything afterwards.
So if he does have our moon, I assume he's mostly in the Umbra.
Um, I guess so. I don't. I only ever met him in the Tellurian, but that's the right name, right? For she kind of gestures around for where you're at.
Yes. Yeah, you got it.
I only met him there. I was never able to step sideways. I think Basil's right. I called it.
Yeah.
Mm. I also never tried. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Well, if you're on my moon, you'll have to learn how to step at some point, but it's not a rush. At least
I
not.
meant what I meant when I was in before I changed.
Oh, right. Yeah.
When they were scratching on the roof, it sounded almost like they were writing something, if that makes sense. Mm.
Writing something here, or writing something.
On the trailer.
Can you come and show me?
It would be on the roof of it. That's where the sound was coming from.
Okay. Fuck it. We got a ladder. I can just climb up there and check it out.
Yeah, Jason has one in the shed at the end of the trailer.
Fun. And Sarah's gonna get up, get that motherfucking ladder, pop that some bitch up, and climb up that thing and check this thing out.
On the roof, there is definitely a peculiar pattern to the fire. I will need you. Do you have Wormlore?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
I got
All
that.
right. Roll me Geru lore at diff 8 then.
Fuck it. Let me botch.
Intelligence Geru lore.
I'm a botch.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Does scholarly count?
Yeah, sure. I'll let that play into this.
Then that's three successes.
There is a rune burned into the roof of this building.
Okay.
It is not a Gaian rune.
Do I
And
know?
let's see.
Oh, sorry.
It you're guessing it's probably related to fire.
All right. Follow up question. Can I
Hmm.
make this a guy in fire rune?
In theory.
It's not going to do it right now. Although Sarah's definitely not okay with anyone staying here right now.
I also need you to roll perception investigation.
Okay. Is this active or passive?
Active.
Awesome. Then I'm activating heightened senses.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's the same time. I'm assuming we're going off of San Diego time for in-game time.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not night.
No, it's still daytime for a few more hours.
Woo! There's one.
You do notice scratch marks down towards one end of the building in the roof.
So like they carve, so like they carved the rune and then did some Prince of Persia bullshit off of the building.
The fire rune doesn't look to be carved into it.
Oh,
It seems to be
yeah,
burned.
burn my bad.
And then there's scratch marks down at the other end of the trailer. If you want to go down there and investigate it further.
Sure.
All right. You see very scratched out or scratched in crudely scratched words.
I'm sorry, you said there were words scratched in?
Crudely scratched words.
Okay. What they say?
Our sacrifice will be made now. Her blood will open the way.
That's not ominous at all. Sarah says out loud, Sierra, just in case, she's gonna go back.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna ask, "Hey, Desiree, did you get a cut or anything?"
Yeah, my arm was pretty tore up when I was holding the door shut. Their claws were starting to cut through.
Okay. Did they let up the assault after they did that?
No,
Okay.
they didn't stop trying to break in until the others got here.
Okay.
Why?
Fuck, you gotta know about it. Come on.
Okay. And she will follow you.
We found that.
And she kind of staggers back a little, like catching her breath catching. Oh, I'm the sacrifice. And she kind of starts looking around a little frantically.
All right, all right, all right. Look. We still need to figure out what this all means. You're still safe here, okay? They may have tried something, but
They'll be back. They'll be back in force. No, you guys aren't. You're not safe while I'm here.
Desiree, listen to me. None of us are safe regardless. Even if you try to do something impulsive, like, I don't know, sneak out when no one's looking at night, that's not going to change who we are. It's not going to change what we are. It's not going to change what we're here for.
But it won't be putting the people here at risk if I leave.
They're at risk anyway. They're going to be at risk regardless of what you do. And it's better to have you here and have you safe and have everything accounted for on our end than create a bunch of unknowns.
She looks very disappointed, but she kind of drops her head and just gives you a nod of acknowledgement.
Also, if you leave, I can totally find you. Like, seriously, don't do that.
And her shoulders slack just that tiny bit more.
Because she was still gonna fucking try it.
Is there somewhere like near here, but not like in with the kin that I can like just dig a hole and stay in, so that the kinfolk aren't at risk?
That's probably something to take up with Dazzles.
Okay. Said she was gonna come back later and check on me, so I'll talk to her about it then.
All right.
And she pulls out her phone and takes a picture of the writing on the roof. In case the roof collapses or gets retarped, we have a record of it.
Yeah.
And she sends a copy to you and several other people.
But actually, before she sends it, she'll be like, "No, no, sending that over. No, no, not a good idea. Don't do that.
Oh, okay, I won't then.
We can show it. We just don't send it."
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll just give my phone to Dazzles and she'll probably take it to her pack mate. Mr. Writes the rules, Raya.
Well, all right then.
If you want a copy, you should probably take one while it's still light out. It'd be easier that way.
Yeah. Fuck it. I don't have anything else to do. She takes the picture. It's not good to be separated, and it's definitely not good to be lone wolfing things. Um, Wherever Dazzles goes ahead and sends you, I can at least come along.
Are you sure, Sierra Raya?
It's fine. I damn near live here anyway.
Okay. Dazzle's right. I should be along shortly. So I will go wait for her to come back. Um, and I will let you know what she decides to do with me.
All right.
Unless you want to stay, I think the kinfolk were making food. I'm sure there's plenty if you'd like some.
Sierra looks over. Is Jason there?
Yeah?
Fuck it. I was a little thirsty.
Are there any other investigations you want to do?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay. Then, as a thirsty Sierra and a scared Desiree share a meal with kinfolk, we will bring this scene to an end. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.